Alright, Trickers and Trickers. Time for yet another episode review. I know, I'm getting there slowly but surely. Anyway, now we're going to be taking a look at Attached. Captain Picard and Dr. Crusher prepare to look into a diplomatic request from the Kess, one of the planet's conspiracy societies, who want to entrance into the Federation. This is unprecedented because of the planet's other society, the Prit, which no contact with the Federation or anyone else. Worf attempts to transport Crusher and Picard to the Kess, but they end up in a Prit prison cell, where strange electronic devices are implanted in their necks. Minister Loren of the Prit informs Picard and Crusher that they are being held because of suspected conspiracy with the Kess and that the devices in their necks will reveal the truth. Back aboard the Enterprise, Riker sets up a meeting with Kess Ambassador Murik to address the abduction. Meanwhile, Beverly mysteriously receives her tricorder hidden in a tray of food. She notices that a map has been added to her directory, and, sensing it may come from the Kess, she and Picard use it to escape. Riker, Worf, and Deanna Troi meet with Ambassador Murik, who tells them that since they have no formal relations with the Prit, their best option is to insert a rescue team into the Prit capital city. Meanwhile, Picard and Crusher follow the tricorder map through a maze of caverns where fireballs explode around them. The Enterprise is contacted by Loren, who refuses to discuss Picard and Crusher and threatens an attack if Riker does not cease communications with her people. Even though Worf's analysis shows that the Prit weapons are no danger to the Enterprise, Riker is at a loss until Murik informs him that Picard and Crusher have been released by a Kess operative and are on their way to the Kess border. Meanwhile, Picard and Crusher realize that the implants in their necks allow them to read each other's thoughts, whether they want to or not. When they want to separate to regain privacy, both are hit with nausea that renders them incapable of being apart. Ooh. When two Prit troopers appear in their path, they backtrack to ensure their safety. Murik learns that the pair have not arrived at their destination, and summons Riker and Worf to accuse them of conspiring with the Prit. Riker assures him that this is not the case, but Murik insists on leaving the Enterprise. Later, Picard and Crusher stop to rest for the night. Still able to hear each other's thoughts, they realize that there is not only a strong attraction between them, but Picard was once in love with Crusher, but suppressed his feelings because of his friendship with her late husband Jack, and then later due to guilt over Jack's death under his command. Oh. Determined to prove Murik wrong and save his crewmates, Riker transports Loren aboard the starship against her will. He sits down Murik and Loren, but neither seems to care about Picard or Crusher. Disgusted, Riker tells Murik that, based on what he has seen, the Kess will be denied entrance into the Federation. He then tells Loren that if anything happens to Picard and or Crusher, the Prit will be inundated by a flood of information requests from Starfleet investigators. At that moment, Picard and Crusher arrive at the Kess border and, while Picard gets across, Crusher is caught by Prit security forces. Her captors hail Loren, who orders Crusher and Picard return to the Enterprise. Safe at home, Picard and Crusher have the implants removed and share dinner without reading each other's minds. Picard suggests that they should not be afraid to explore their feelings for one another. Crusher kisses Picard, but then tells him perhaps they should be more afraid and hints that they should go slowly. They bid each other good night, and Crusher leaves Picard's quarters. Picard blows out the candles in his stateroom and stares into space, wrestling with his mixed emotions over Dr. Crusher's rejection. Eesh. So anyway, let's get some notes here about the arc narrative. In the finale, All Good Things, it is revealed that Picard and Crusher get married in the future, and Crusher becomes captain of a science starship. Yep, but that doesn't last very long, does it? So I say this is a pretty good episode, and the focus on Picard and Crusher's feelings for each other was actually kind of nice. So overall, I give Attached 5 warp cores out of 5. Well, join me soon as we take a look at Force of Nature. So, until then, live long and prosper, everybody.